Good morning, everyone. This is Lenny Hutton, and this is my video presentation on the Kansas Education System accreditation rubrics for AEP 855. I sat down with my principal or my building supervisor yesterday, and we went through all four of the different rubrics. We sat there probably for a good 30, 40 minutes and discussed them. And it was pretty interesting to us. Now, I'm in the state of Virginia, so obviously these rubrics and this accreditation doesn't apply to our school system. However, obviously the subject areas are significant to us. And a lot of the things are very similar in the way the state of Virginia assesses us as well. So it was interesting to look at, and it seemed like my principal really enjoyed it as well. And she got a lot of interest out, or had a lot of interest in it, and liked some of the things that she saw. So with that said, I've got them printed out here. I'm going to kind of sift through each one and talk about each one briefly. So the first one is the relationships one, and we both felt, generally speaking, that our school was doing a very good job with this piece, particularly in the staff and the community sections. We probably could do a little bit better with the family section. We have a very good mentorship program for teachers, mentor and mentee program. We don't have as good a program in place for our principal or our leadership. So that's something we probably most certainly could improve on. But those were the real significant things on that one. The community piece, we are very community driven, and we've outreach to the community quite a bit. We're a CTE facility, so we're consolidated for CTE facility. So we receive our students from 3 base schools in the county, the 3 high schools. And because of that, there's a lot of these things that kind of happen at the base schools that are kind of managed for us, for say. So it's kind of interesting. So, the relevance piece, I think we both agreed we're very good with the curriculum and the instructions, portion. Our curriculum, has a heavy influence from, outside agencies, like the governing bodies or the state governing bodies for licensure for particular career fields, like the ASE certifications for mechanics, the cosmetology board, state board for cosmetology, and then myself and my partner, being junior ROTC instructors, we have to answer to the Army for a lot of things. So there's a lot of input from outside agencies that kind of manages and keeps our curriculum up to date, which is a good thing. Instructional, I think we were doing a very good job with the instructional piece. Of course, we can always improve on those types of things, but we do have things in place that really manage our instruction in a positive way that is supportive and helpful for our students. Technology was pretty interesting because technology is something that we're kind of transitioning with. We have a lot of very good technological things in place. We are trying to improve on some of those things. So it was a good, overall, I think a very good rubric for us. The responsive culture, this one was really interesting just because of how much is encompassed. The state of Kansas encompasses in responsive culture, to include, the nutrition and wellness. While we don't think about those things a whole lot as teachers, those things definitely have an effect on the quality of instruction that our students are capable of receiving. Because if they're, nutritionally deficient, they're not in the right place to be learning and to be productive. If their stomachs or bellies are growling, their focus is food. Their focus is nutrition. Their focus is nourishment instead of focusing on what it is they're trying to learn. So this was really interesting to us. We do have a lot of great initiatives in our district that really apply to some of these, and particularly with our early childhood development pieces, we've been recognized by the state of Virginia for a lot of our early childhood development things that we have in place. And actually, some of those things are being modeled in other parts of the state. So that's a great thing. The last one here, the rigor. That one, the first section, obviously, directly addressed CTE, which we are a CTE facility. So that one was kind of interesting to us. And believe it or not, I believe, and my principal as well, we really knock most of those out of the park. I mean, we are really on top of the integration piece, the partnerships, the career awareness and guidance, the support and recognition. We've got a lot of different external advisory boards for some of our career areas. So we really have a really keen understanding of what's going on in that market commercially out in the workforce. So, and we're doing our best to try to bring those pieces of information into our instruction and make sure that our students are learning the things they need to learn to be successful in the workforce. So I think we're doing a very good job on that. Now, that's not to say that there aren't things that we can't work on and improve, because there most certainly are. The professional learning, I think, is a very positive piece. We have a challenge with some of that because, a lot of times it's, it comes across as being a requirement instead of a personal improvement or personal development. And the reality is we understand there are requirements on us that we have to meet as instructors and as educators. But if there's a way we could look at those things and put a spin on them as in they're for personal development more than they are for requirements, and then in turn, the second and third order effects of the personal growth and development is the fact that we meet these certain requirements, I think would be a little bit more well received by some of the staff and some of the instructors. So, but for the most part, my principal and I felt like we were doing a very good job with all four of the rubrics. There's areas that we can improve on for sure, but like I say, for the most part, I think we were doing a good job. So, sorry for this video going a little bit over. Just trying to get all the information out. So, hope you enjoy it and have a good day.